Hello, everyone. Also, welcome from my side. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to being here. So in this short talk, I would like to introduce our nuPlan challenge. We have heard a lot about the simulation, about deploying motion planning algorithms to the road, and seeing various of problems. So in this challenge, we would like to, at the end of the day, benchmark everyone that is out there, everyone that would like to participate. So it's going to be first in the world, large scale motion planning competition. So part of this competition, we are also going to release, or actually released, one of the largest data sets, as well as toolkit for training, simulation, and benchmarking all of these planners. So it's a natural evolution from data set release, new scenes, from perception to the planning. The data set that we released has around 1,300 hours of data from 4 different cities. Also, what we released is a closed loop simulation, of course, where you can eventually deploy your planners and see how they evolve in the scenarios. We released also the metrics. And at the end of the day, every single submission that you will provide to us is going to be through Docker image. So you can do whatever you want in your submissions. A little bit more about the data set itself. So the tracks that we actually include in a data set are offline labeled with offline perception system. So obviously the perception, the quality of these tracks is much better than what we can actually get from the car itself. We also include traffic lights. So we infer these traffic lights from the movement of the other agents, such that we can observe the traffic lights from all of the agents in the scene. In addition to that, we also include route information. So every single planner knows how they should actually drive into the future. This is going to be all provided in the data set, so no need to do it during inference. A part of that, we all know that different various of planning techniques are actually. For that reason, we actually mined for more than 70 unique scenarios that we include in the data set. So you can, at the end of the day, get an intuition about what scenarios how your planner performs in various types of scenarios. So what actually is going to be contained in the planning challenge? So in this case, we are in the version 1, we are going to be mainly focusing on the middle part of the AV stack. So given at the end of the day bounding boxes or agents in the scene, providing a trajectory. We are going to provide a LQR controller to eventually track this trajectory. The challenge itself is going to have 3 different sub-challenges. The first one, which is the simplest, is going to be just log replay. So the ego is not going to be actually controlled. It's going to be just replayed from the log, as well as the observations or other agents in the environment. In the second step, we will be actually using the predicted trajectory from the planners to control the car. At the end of the day, the ego is going to be in closed loop. However, in this case, we will still keep agents just replayed. And for this challenge, most of the metrics will be sort of around how far you are from an expert driver. It's also going to be the most challenging. We are going to have ego in closed loop. So we'll be using the predicted trajectory to control the vehicle. And we will provide agent simulators. So there are going to be smart agents that are going to be reacting to the movement, how you control the car. This is going to be, for this challenge, also for metrics perspective, is the most challenging. So we'll use various of metrics from dynamics, the safety and comfort of the ride actually that you'll achieve. A part of just the data set and the challenge, we released the all code. So we released the framework to train ML models. We released the framework to eventually simulate smart agents, simulate planners, measure your performance, and of course introspect, since that's the most important from when developing any sort of planner. So you'll be able to get information about how your planner performs through web-based dashboard. It's almost like TensorBoard just for this application. We also will release a few baselines so you can eventually compare your solutions to. In terms of timeline, we released in December last year, we released the first teaser only around 200 or 300 hours. But this month we released the full data set, which contains roughly 1,300 hours of human driving. The challenge will start in August, and the results we'll be announcing in NIPS towards the end of the year. So thank you very much. And if you have any further questions, we are very happy to talk to you in our booth 7 to 7. Thank you.